Hello and welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video I'm going to talk about that right now altcoins are outperforming Bitcoin. The second news will be that Robert Kiyosaki, who is the writer of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and is a famous investor. He strongly believes in gold and real estate. Now he says that crypto will be the future and not gold and not real estate. So that's an interesting turning point. And the third news will be that when we should buy altcoins, at what stage. And I will bring you some examples which could be maybe a good entry, and I also will tell you why. Okay, so these will be the top 3 news today. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, but you're interested in cryptocurrency and the blockchain and you would like to stay up to date, then you should definitely subscribe here on YouTube and also click the notification bell so you get the freshest videos as soon as they're out, because I put videos on YouTube every day from Monday to Friday. So every weekday you get a brand new, fresh, crispy video with the freshest blockchain and cryptocurrency news. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And now we should check out how the market looks like. Okay, guys, so Bitcoin, nothing major. 9,188, sideways as nowadays usual. It's an 0.72% decrease in the last 24 hours. When we looking at the winners, look at that, that's crazy actually. Aurora went up 236% in the last 24 hours. What a major increase. Then we have Divi, 22%, and then we have Ravencoin, 12% when we're looking at the top 3. Well, if you had Aurora, then congratulations to that massive profit. Okay, and when we check out the losers, we have Ampliford here, just like yesterday, going down very nicely, which can lead to a new, entry point sooner or later. Nexo, we have 14%, and Quant, we have 12%. And yes, okay, so let's move on to the first news. And this will be all about that right now, the altcoins outperform Bitcoin. And, when we're looking at the Bitcoin price, it's around 9,000 something, and usually at the beginning of 9,000 for a month or even maybe longer. However, on the other hand, altcoins, especially DeFi coins, doing very, very well during this period of time. And it's usually like this. Either Bitcoin is performing better than the altcoins and it's going very well, and then they not that active, or Bitcoin is the one which is sleeping and then the altcoins going very well. If you just look back even to the rally back to 2017, it was the same. On the other hand, there was, for example, at the peak of the rally, Bitcoin was the first one which went very well, and then the altcoins were following it, and then they had their all-time highs. So it's very rarely in the same time, because the investors either push Bitcoin and invest in Bitcoin, and then there is the FOMO and everybody is investing in Bitcoin, or they focusing on altcoins. Interestingly enough, the bull market, the bull run hasn't started really. I think when, this will shift back to Bitcoin sooner or later. So right now we have the altcoins performing really well. Some of them started to come down, some of them, just still skyrocketing. So it hasn't stopped yet. I don't know what will bring exactly the change, but sooner or later, Bitcoin will take over again. And then, when Bitcoin reaches its new all-time high, it's again maybe another altcoin season. So what investors do, they basically shift from one side to another, from Bitcoin to altcoins, from altcoins to Bitcoin. And this is usually the recipe, what you should follow and what you should understand. Of course, there are cases when both of them are performing very well, but usually it's either one of them or the other of them. And right now we have these altcoins doing very well. You know what you can see here on this graph, then you can see that these are the periods, and it goes back last year, back to August, when we could see where the market cap of Bitcoin was falling. Therefore, Bitcoin lost its dominance compared to altcoins. And of course, here, the market cap fell, but this also happened here in March because people were just escaping from any kind of investments like stock or cryptocurrency. But when we're looking at here now, we can also see that it's decreasing. And in this case, the altcoins dominance, it's going up. So here you can see these periods, and you can see still that how volatile Bitcoin is. Sometimes people invest in Bitcoin, sometimes rather they go for altcoins. Right now, the altcoins are the winners. Sooner or later, Bitcoin will stand up. I'm pretty sure about it. Okay, the second news, it's about that Robert Kiyosaki. And, many of you probably know him very well. He's the author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's a great investor. And he mainly believes in precious metals like gold and silver and real estate. He made his fortune with these. But there was an interview with him. And in that interview, he said that traditional investments like gold and real estate would come second to crypto. And this is a very interesting statement from him. Someone who believed in his whole life, in gold and real estate and silver. Now he's brave enough to shifting his mind because, many of these old fellas, he's not a very young guy anymore, stick to their strategy. They say, okay, that's what worked for my whole life. This is how I invested. This is how I made my fortune. I'm going to just say, I'm not interested in this is new hype. It's just too much for me to understand. But no, he really makes the effort to understand crypto. And right now, he's actually starts to believe in it and believe in Bitcoin. Therefore, he also started investing in Bitcoin. And his prediction is that in 3 years, Bitcoin, here you can see it, will reach $75,000 and per Bitcoin. Here's another guy who's also a big Bitcoin fan, Michael Novogratz, and he says that Bitcoin will outperform gold. But however, he's still telling his people to buy less Bitcoin than gold because it's volatility. So, recently gold price is also going very well. It's had a new record in the last decade compared to the last 10 years. It went up to 1,800 over that. And so gold is also doing very well. And this is the main reason because people don't believe in the US dollar, the stock market. They don't trust the government. Here's the same with Robert Kiyosaki. He's also saying that he still invests in gold, silver, and now in Bitcoin because he doesn't trust the US government. And if more and more people coming to this conclusion and would like to control their own savings, then definitely Bitcoin could be the solution for them. Because real estate, it's in the country you're buying it, and if the government of that country decides you cannot sell your real estate, or they want to buy it from you for a cheap price, or just take it away from you, what can you do? What can also happen if they say you're not allowed to keep your gold, just like it happened in the excuse me, in the 1940s in the United States. So it was illegal to keep gold, and you had to give your gold to the government. But with Bitcoin, you just cannot take away your Bitcoin because you have your own Bitcoin and they do not have any control over it. And therefore, it's a clever investment now. Nobody knows the future. So you have to have different options. But one option, to have Bitcoin as one option, I think it's not too bad, but this is just my personal opinion. Because if something happened with the real estate and the gold business, because the government can control it, you can have Bitcoin as a safe haven. And if you have your small percentage of your investments in Bitcoin, maybe it can save you in that period of time. Okay, and the third news, I wanted to talk here about some of the old coins. And one of the old coins, which is falling since yesterday, it's Ampliforth. And Ampliforth is a very interesting project, in my opinion. Many people say that actually it can go up very well. It's very important to see that you shouldn't really check here the price, rather the market cap, and that's much more important, much more relevant, because how this cryptocurrency is working. It's working against the volatility. And it's right now a falling knife, as you can see. Look, if you just go here, this was here before yesterday, and then it's just coming down. And this is definitely, if you believe in this cryptocurrency, and if you believe in the fundamentals, if you think it's strong, these are the points what you should start to think to invest. It hasn't reached its bottom yet, so be careful with that. We'll see how long it's going. But as soon as you can see, these kind of things. Does it have it? Yeah, when it's like, it's settled a little bit, then you can wait, and maybe it will, go up. And just go back here. It was 27th of June when the coin was around $1. Just the end of June, and it went all up to $4 in like 2 weeks. So 4 times that amount, and then now it's back here again, $1.40 something. So this could be actually a interesting investment in the future. Now, another one I'm thinking of, it's not bad. It's Swissborg. Swissborg, they have this very great app, and they find you always the best prices to buy cryptocurrency. Furthermore, if you hold their own cryptocurrency, CHSB, then you can buy fiat for free. And this is also a very interesting project, in my opinion. And look, it went very well. However, now we could see that in the middle of June, it went up to, $0.166. And since it has fallen maybe almost 50% from that peak. So this could be also, it started to go up again a little bit. So we'll see which way this is going. Maybe it will keep dropping. Maybe it will, settle here and then go up again. But this is, again, when you're looking at entry points, looking at always the market cap where they are right now. And you're looking always, here you can see the market cap. It's $73 million. And when you're not chasing the rally, but when it dropped significantly. So this could be a good entry point. We have Balancer. Balancer is a fairly new cryptocurrency. It wasn't a long time ago when it was listed. It started over here, right? Yeah, in last month. I had a video about it when I talked about when it was launched. And it went up really well, but then it just came down, and it just keep coming down. So I don't know where the bottom is. It's, again, a DeFi project. So the future looks bright for DeFi at the present. And sooner or later, maybe this will be also a good entry position. But if we're looking at other DeFi coins, because right now DeFi is the best performing one. We have it's a very good one, Kyber Network. But when you look at Kyber Network at the moment, I think it's just maybe too expensive. Okay, we're right now at the beginning, so it could be that it's not coming down and it just keep coming up. But look, it was here in June, and then it went up here and stays up here compared to its all-time high. I mean, at least not all-time high, but all-time high in the last month or so since this rally. It hasn't dropped that much, hasn't dropped significantly. So I personally would wait with it, but it's a great project. Or we have, let's look at another one. Where is it? There we go. For example, Land. They also doing very, very well. And look at this percentage in a year. It's amazing. But again, if you're looking at the present situation, you again chasing the rally. Sooner or later, I believe it should drop. It just cannot go up all the time because the bull market hasn't really started yet. There can be a financial crash on the stock market, which can pull back the prices, and then maybe there will be better positions to buy. But if you have seen some of the altcoins which dropped already, you might can rejoin. But you do your own homework, I don't want to give you financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So if you do some gains, make some profit with it, then well done. But I don't want any credit. But also don't come to me to cry when it doesn't work out. These are just theories. These are just ideas. But we should somehow come up with a strategy and then follow it. So it depends what is yours. You're thinking in long term, in short term. When you're thinking in long term, then just ignore these kind of even the significant drops, because if you're thinking in a couple of years or towards the end of the bull market where it can be, you can make a lot of profit even if it falls now. Don't worry. If you're thinking about short term, then of course you have to watch the daily prices. That's very important. So you decide whatever your strategy is. And that's it for today. I would say if you like the video, if you like this information, then please press the like button. I highly appreciate it. And also, you should follow this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, for the freshest news in blockchain and cryptocurrency. I put on videos on YouTube every day from Monday to Friday. So every weekday you get the brand new video, the freshest information. Just click the subscribe button also next to the notification bell, and you get the freshest videos as soon as they're out. I usually put them on YouTube around Central European time, around lunchtime, Central European time. Okay? That's what I wanted to say. So guys, you can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I wish you an amazing day. I hope you're making good investments today as well. Don't be too sad if something is dropping. It's never the end of the world. The point is always buy rather than the downward trend, and then you will smile when it goes up. It's not other way around. But if you buy it maybe too soon or something, and it's a great project, the majority of the prices are right now pretty low, and we haven't started the bull market yet. So don't be sad. Probably if you invested in a great project, that project will go up in the future, and then you will get your money back. Okay, so don't make too sudden moves. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.